Welcome to Invite Sent. We are a live streaming show where we interview people and play video games.
Jason, get it in there.
Let's go. Oh, let's go. Got him. Got, son. Still there. Got him.
Excited for that. Ooh, just got in front of you. So I think that.
Got him.
Let's just get that.
He's upset. He's uninstalling the game.
Oh, watch it. Tire.
You should have seen I jumped right into it.
Oh boy.
Oh, they're here. Hiya. How do I shoot them? I have a gun, don't I?
No, you don't want to. I would never probably shoot right now in Mercy because your job is to heal us.
Okay. I like to jump right into the gameplay and start asking questions because there's plenty of interviews out there that are just two faces side by side talking about something. But let's not do that. Let's ask you hard questions while you're trying to play a video game on live stream.
I don't think I can talk and clean. It's very complicated.
What is your earliest memory of playing video games?
I do remember playing Pong on, it's probably like the Intellivision.
What was your go-to game then, girl?
A lot of people probably don't know what this is, but it's Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
We had our event last year. I don't even think we were really using the term metaverse. We were just saying we're going to be in Decentraland. Or maybe we did use the term metaverse, but like it wasn't popular. Just like blockchain and crypto didn't really become popular, mainstream popular, until NBA Top Shot created those moments and then NFT became popular.
Man, I'm glad you're asking these questions.
One of my go-to games was probably NBA Street Volume 2.
Oh man, you just gotta pick like a seedless grape.
We are the best video game players in this video
on stream.
On this specific stream. Let me ask this: Why coach? Why coach esports?
I always was an avid gamer. You know, I fell in love with gaming. Life happened. Got out of gaming for a while, then went back in because of some of my students. You know, I just saw all the career and college pathways, man. And I was like, I don't think nobody else is looking at it the way I'm looking at this thing.
Helps us quite a bit.
I fell off. I fell. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's dumb.
Okay.
That's first of
that
all,
happens.
That's dumb that they have a place to. My kill cam is me? Dadgummit. Yeah, that happens in pro Overwatch. Your kill cam is yourself. Oh, I fell off the freaking thing again.
There we go.
Oh, I don't even know how to do that. I don't know. Okay. Oh no, did you die? Oh my god. Oh gosh.
Get your school into the high school esports league community. It's complete.
I think those conversations are important to normalize that it's not okay, because as long as you keep saying like this is not okay, then tell me what is okay. And then having those strong females within the gaming space is also definitely a move in the right direction.
I feel like my games were a little easier earlier when I had my lobbies. Pretty sure.
Well, those were bot lobbies. So.
Those were bot lobbies.
They didn't think they could be here. They thought it was just a boys' game, or they weren't comfortable. They didn't want to compete. That really highlighted the fact that we've got to make it more inclusive for girls. We have to make welcoming, open environments. We have to give them champions and examples of mentors that they can see and that they can be. And despite whatever culture or society says, they absolutely are a part of this world, and they can absolutely make a difference in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, art.
So this was a Kickstarter project, correct?
Yeah, so I scraped money together on my own when we went up to Kickstarter.
At what point would we say they moved from club to designated under the school's banner?
Obviously, it's gonna come from support staff. Having a director of a program and then having per game coaches, I think, is a great way to help with that.
The parent interaction is a big part of it, especially for somebody who's in this industry and, fought to try and be here. What I see is, what I strive for is to show parents that gaming is a legitimate way to create a career for yourself, right? And these tournaments do that.
When it comes to character creators, the disabled community is not really represented in the game itself. That was something that we wanted to attack on our way in. So one of the first things we ever built was this character creator. We call them enhancements. So the wheelchairs, you've got different prosthetic,
different eye colors as well.
Heterochromia, different color eyes is heterochromia, which is like super common.
Oh, on this one, you shoot his legs out and then he falls over and okay, he disappeared for some reason. Okay.
It's one of my favorite things about Apex is I can do absolutely nothing in this period right here.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this, I'm flying. This reminds me of Kingdom Hearts, which have you ever played Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah. My 9-year-old big fan.
So I won victory. Dad dab. Yes. I'm over here hitting R like I'm reloading my gun accidentally for some reason. I have no idea. Or C to crouch. And
I said, so, hey, have you heard about esports and how it's benefiting schools and how it's doing all this with students? And they said, I've heard some of it. Well, did you know that it's happening right now and it's something that you guys can jump on board with?
So I was a sergeant. I was an E5. Seeing the work that we were doing with the kids and seeing like, hey, this is something that we can really build and make a positive influence on the kids that we're working with.
Particularly, Bubba, here's my big thing, particularly people who look like me.
Yeah.
In the educational technology space and in the esports space, because I said that it's being underserved. I need for directors, I need for teachers, I need for students, I need for anybody to, when I'm talking to them, they say, oh, whoa. And they may not say it, but I know sometimes they're thinking it, well, there's this African American, there's this black man in this space talking esports, talking educational technology. We may have not seen that before, and that's important.
Like as you said earlier, you mentioned like a parent asking about esports challenges for their kid. I think that's like wonderful. Like how many parents back in the day actually had interest in gaming when it's not like, academically viable.
And so I reached out to Mike and Christy. Their contact information was on there. I found them through High School Esports League, which was our league, coincidentally. Christy answered my email and she was like, you've got some technical questions. I'm gonna loop Mike in on this.
Of course.
It was just the best meeting I've ever had.
Hey, I know you're already going to be here for the tennis tournament. You got to come by, dude. Take 15 minutes out of the tennis tournament, come inside, get a breath of the air-conditioned air, and just come see what my kids are doing. And that's all it took. They just had to see it with their own eyes. Oh, these are the kids that are playing in esports. It was the kids who ate lunch by themselves, the kids with no friends, the kids, we were worried about them dropping out of school. But hey, you know what? They came to school on Friday because they wanted to play Super Smash Brothers in the library.
My name's Kyle Mullins. I'm the youth pastor and work with 6th through 12th graders. It's probably where we started spending the most time together is when we went to China and put on a soccer camp. And then got into streaming a couple months ago between my fumbling through the world and gaming all of my life, but now fumbling into streaming and stuff.
One thing that's really important to me is the kids learn to be positive influence, to not be toxic. I've seen kids get really mean and be bullies.
If the industry truly wants to actually serve these communities, and it's going to come from the publisher down, we're going to have to provide support behind titles that can be played on the platform that these communities can actually have access to. It comes from the publisher down, it's just the empathy comes from the businesses and the consumers down.
You know what? Let me in front of you. Let me be your shield, and that way you don't die as quick.
In addition, I think one of the more exciting things I got to do is I got to be one of the official co-streamers for the Overwatch League opening day this past season.
Well, my background's actually in acting. I went to school for musical theater back in the day. I don't think I can talk and clean. It's very complicated.
All good things sometimes must come to an end. I'm actually leaving the world of education.
What?
Yep, big reveal. 6 days. I'm actually in conversations right now about my next steps.
This was announced officially here in the public on the show. Were you a CIA agent? I just have to ask you.
I was not. I did work in the Bureau of Intelligence and Research.
Oh crap! Oh crap!
Oh no! Well, it looks like.
I should have stayed so close to the edge.
ESA is the voice and advocate for the video game industry in the United States.
And we're really lucky in that we get to stay really mission driven and stay focused on the impact that this is having on students and schools. We don't really need to get into the nitty gritty of the numbers, which is, I think the thing is like an educator you probably fear when you're leaving the classroom.
If you'd like to be on Invite Sent to be interviewed and play video games, please go to bubbagatter.com and request to be on the show. And I'll let you know if the invite is sent.
Oh my god.
Trade.
Yeah. Come on in, big guy. Come on. You won't.
How do you heal and how do you live? What?
He threw a black hole at us like Thanos. You can't. That's not a button. I don't have that button.
I don't have that button either. All right. Welcome to Invite Sent. Thank you so much for being here today. Welcome to Invite Sent. We are a live streaming show where we play video games and interview people. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. So many people in the chat on YouTube and Twitch and LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter. Thank you all for being here so much. We've got a really fun show today. We're going to play some Halo, and I'm going to get carried quite a bit by our guests today, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But I just want to say thank you. We've had over 40 episodes this season. On season 2, we had about 30 last season, and we're gonna have some fun shows in May, doing some fundraising for charity streams, and then the summer will take off, and we'll have season 3. We'll do it all again. So thank you guys so much for all the support over these last 2 years with the show. But today we've got a really fun show because we're gonna play some Halo with someone who is, probably way better than me at many games. But we're gonna bring in our guest today, Mr. Ahman Green. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, Bubba, man. How you doing?
Man, I am super excited to watch your skills unfold as we play. And literally, I just was so bad last night. I've been playing way too much Fortnite, and it doesn't translate. Plus, in this game, I switched my ADS to my thumb rather than my right button on the mouse because I wanted to melee people, and I mess up constantly, and I don't want to switch it back either.
Oh yeah, that is a problem. I've tried it a few times where I did mouse and keyboard on Halo, but my body and my mind and my hands couldn't just do it. So I just let me just stick with controller.
Yeah.
Even on PC, when my PC was letting me play Halo Infinite or Call of Duty or what have you, but no, I just stick with the controller. But I do play Valorant on mouse and keyboard, and there is a melee on there, but it's not as useful as it is in Halo. Because it is damaging when you get that melee. If you get the shield off, boom, that's an easy kill.
You definitely Valorant's a lot of long range shooting. I mean, if you're up close, if you're using a melee, you might as well just uninstall the game if you're getting meleeed.
Yeah, good point.
Or you get snuck up behind and get knifed. I've seen a lot of those, and that's like the Queen's Gambit on Netflix. If you get your queen taken, you just might as well resign or uninstall the game. I think is the trick.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things, man. You see that shell pop off, you gotta either move, go to safety, get around and hide, or chase them down and get the kill.
Well, I am super pumped. We're gonna jump into a game, and we're gonna have some fun today. And I really like these new skins, and these helmets kind of freaked me out yesterday. Like extra forehead of a. So yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah, I like it because they are now getting into different designs, as you see right here in our suits, our skins or whatever. I like it. They did it since the first one because I do have the samurai sword or skin one too. I was like, oh, this is dope. Come on, finally, Halo.
This one's fun. You start out, it's the gun game.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes a little time. Oh, this guy's just sitting. He's dead.
Oh, I got him.
Nice. Yeah. Oh! We took out each other.
You can't be close.
Yeah. That is very loud. Okay, so this is the fun part about this show is I ask you tough questions while we play games. And my first question is, after your mom popped your shoulder back into place, after your brothers were swinging you around in the living room when you were a kid, you say that, here we go, change the knife, or sword. You say that the point is when your path to sports began in competitive. And now that you're back in Nebraska, what is one thing you hope to accomplish with education in esports?
I say getting the kids to transition into I mean, they're actually here. They're really good. The team I've inherited. They're really good players. And I've been a part of a Call of Duty team just recently. They just lost to our rival Iowa. So I say get them to understand how big the mental game in gaming or being competitive is, being in competition, and how that can truly affect the way you play physically.
Okay.
Because if your mental is shaken, you know, that you don't have confidence in yourself, or you are, you know, just thinking about the other team and how they're getting on your nerves, or how they, you know, their rivals or whatever, that can obviously be a big deal.
I love that,
so
man.
just make
I love
sure,
that.
yeah, so make sure, learn how to handle that better, because the physical part of gaming and playing any, you know, even traditional sports, baseball, basketball, volleyball, the physical part is the easy part.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you don't let that get wavered, because from your mental and stuff. So that can be a problem. And so if you keep your mental stable, and where you're not thinking negatively, you're being positive about everything, regardless of the situation, what's in front of you, like you're losing a match or anything. Just making sure that you are always positive and you're thinking about the game, nothing else. You know, thinking about the parts that's going to help you win, nothing else, stuff like that. So that part is not, it's not as easy as people think it is. So I say the players how to overcome that part.
I love that, man.
Yep.
So a minute ago, I went into a guy thinking I still had the sword, but it switched to a sniper, and that was that got me.
Yeah, it's like gunplay from Call of Duty. So as soon as your team gets so many kills with that weapon, it switches automatically out of your control. So you could be going in for a bazooka, a rocket launcher kill, and then boom, you got a sniper rifle.
That's exactly what happened.
It's like,
that's exactly what happened.
No, not that. I wasn't expecting that. I had the rockets. That's what I had. Not that. We're down to BRs now.
Yeah, which I love. I wish I was more accurate. Oh crud! Ooh.
That is getting into the shooting gallery.
Yes. Let's go, dead. Ooh. Okay, so so looking back, did the $1 your brother gave you to tie your shoes back when you were a kid?
Wow,
did it give you
some homework?
Did it give you the drive to get to where you are today?
Oh, definitely. It was my older brother Jerry, who was a police officer, and he was kind of like my protector as a kid for my other brother and my sister that would pick on me. He said, "I was always protecting you, dude." And so I remember, actually, I remember the time when he did that. And so, yeah, it just taught me, you know, it taught me basically that if I put work in, I'm gonna get something at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna get some type of reward, big or small, or the reward, you know, as I learned later in life, that some rewards are not just like monetary or something that is going to help you, you know, buy other stuff. It might be something that like a lesson. Like you might learn a lesson. I learned that once I got older, and so that's why I've learned to, you know, find ways for myself, and also I know my mom and dad too also did it along, you know, my brother doing that, you know, creating incentives for me to do things, and I do that with my players. I did that with my kids, because obviously once you teach a kid and they get to understand that obviously there is something for you at the end of this, but you gotta work for it. You know, you gotta put a little work in to get everything working or get everything earned before you say you could have it. So you gotta, you know, like I had to tie my shoes until I figured it out, you know, and it took me about 5 minutes, because I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Right.
It took me about 5 or 6 minutes, and then after that I had it mastered.
Okay.
And that's how I, you know, and later in life I just will always go back to that moment, you know, him asking, "Hey, you tie your shoes, I give you $1." I'm like, okay, you know. And I didn't ask for help either. I just like, okay. I was like, you know, I just knew that this is something I got to do on my own. So, and it was useful. It was very useful.
I love that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that stick with you, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, all day.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting absolutely destroyed here. Okay, next load out. Next load out, because this one's trash. I cannot.
That gun?
Yeah, it's so like, does it even hit anybody?
Yeah, it does. You just got to make sure it hits body, like right onto the body. Body shots. You got to be body shots. With
I keep. I thought I had a grenade. Downstairs? That was not a grenade.
No, it's no grenades. I thought it was too.
I was.
No grenades. I thought I was throwing stuff. I
Yep.
was hitting the grenade button. I was like, where are my grenades at? Oh, there is none.
Yep. Hey, Kyle on Twitch. Yes, we're trying to win. I don't think it's gonna happen. So
We're getting
hey, I didn't notice in your background your Gears of War Lancer gun. Is it still there?
Ooh, yeah.
Because you used to rock that in your place back, your old
Yeah, it
living
followed.
space.
It has followed. It has rolled in the truck with me to Nebraska. Yes, indeed. Oh, where's that coming from? Somebody. Oh, there we go.
Come on, one shot, headshot. Let's go. What is this dude got overshield? There we go, headshot. Who's your father?
Who's your father?
It's respectful.
Good one.
Just trying to be respectful.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, that got too many guys at me. So back during the proving ground of your life, back in South Central, when your dad brought home the Apple II computer, and you were testing, Carmen San Diego and Oregon Trail. Oh no, it's the Skulls. Oregon Trail. And did you ever think at age 6 you would become one of the most famous people in sports and esports with their first job being a video game tester?
No, I didn't know that. I mean, but like you mentioned, my dad brought that home, and we were already playing ColecoVision.
Oh, nice.
House. Yeah, we had that, and that was fun. Donkey Kong. Like I learned, it took me probably maybe a little bit under a year to beat Zach Zahn in like 30 minutes. It took me 30 minutes to beat it. Oh, we just missed it.
Man, I was just hitting that dude. That's the hardest one, is the skull.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like I could time it out. I could beat Zach Zahn in like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Take a little break, go use the bathroom, grab a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and then come back and do it again. That's what I would do. I'll just sit there over and over, beating Zach Zahn on the weekend until Nintendo came out.
What did you like most about Zach Zahn?
Just it was just something. I like the graphics. I like the part that it took me a little while to figure out how to fly over the walls, because it was at like a diagonal, the game. So it wasn't a straight aerial game like R-Type or any of the like Galaga or anything like that. Well, it wasn't top down. It was kind of like at a weird diagonal. And so you had to really pay attention how you went over, and you could actually tilt the airplane back and forth, with putting your wings down. So you had to be careful of that too. So it taught me, basically, it was teaching me how to, for one, patience. Yeah. Because I would crash and burn, and I'm like, what? And then start over again. I was like, all right, I got to pay attention to how I fly over these walls, and obviously dodge the missiles coming at me too. And so obviously gaming, it definitely taught me patience there. And then playing games like that, and later Legend of Zelda, it was all fun, but you gotta have patience though. It gets taxing sometimes.
Was Zelda go-to? What was like a go-to game for you in elementary school?
Oh man,
middle school.
Oh yeah, Zelda obviously was my first official RPG that I loved. And then I played everything: Double Dribble, Tecmo Bowl,
Double Dribble,
Duck Hunt. So that was all Nintendo. 10-Yard Fight. So that was my first, probably 5 or 6 games that I played religiously. I basically would play one for about an hour, then take a break, put in another one, play the next. Play Super Mario Brothers 1, and then play Super Mario Brothers 2, and then play Legend of Zelda for a couple hours. Then eventually my mom would come on, knock on the door. Hey, if it's the weekend, you gotta go outside and play. You gotta go. You can't sit in your room all day. So I'm like, all right, now I gotta go outside. What is it? Oh, this is one flag. Okay. I
don't know this.
So I would do that. So it's like capture the flag, but it's only one. We gotta go to their base and get it. And so that's when my mom and dad were already really good at screen time.
Oh yeah. For
me, yeah. Because like I said, I could play a couple hours, and then I had to go outside. That was it.
Was this your dad and sports and being a athlete? Was was that part of just you need to be outside and we're going to do sports anyways?
Kind of, so yeah, kind of like that. It was because my dad, he was a coach, and he kind of knew, you know, that I was going to be an athlete. Just obviously let me kind of develop on my own, and you know, he did a good. Both for mom and dad did a good job at that, because you know, they just didn't put, you know, no one else was athletic, you know, an athlete, and even though my brothers and sister were very athletic too, it wasn't the fact that they were going to just push me into it just like all the other kids. So they just kind of let me grow into it my own. I ended up loving it anyway. You know, football, baseball, basketball, track, anything where there's some competition. And I say that's the biggest thing why I like playing video games, because there's a competition element in there. You know, that from the game itself, you either, like back in the day, you were either playing against people or playing against the computer, or playing against people, you know, somebody that was trying to get you, you know, for whatever reason, like in this game right now, like in Halo. You know, so just learning that, and then just having the fun, you know, like us playing right now, you know, I can say this is like the perfect job.
Yes, 100%.
You know, it's like, man, this is, if I get paid to do this, I'll do this all day long, you know. And the next big thing is what I'm doing now. Obviously, a little bit more work is coaching. You know, coaching the esports teams that I have been a part of for the last several years in Nebraska now, and Sheboygan with Lakeland, you know, over the last 3 years. So, having an opportunity here at my school where I play college football, but to actually play, you know, a virtual sport now, which is pretty cool. You know, it's like, wow, it was something that I say it was wishful thinking. Like, man, you know, ever as a kid, never would thought it would be like a pro thing, or even a coaching thing.
Right.
But I know now that I say it now, it's like, man, if this was, I'm 5-year-old of mine right now. Oh my God, I'm going all pro in Madden, and I'm gonna be a dog at Halo, and this and that and the other. Thinking the games I'm gonna get good at, along with being a traditional sport athlete too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that would have still been a part of my life. Can't deny that part. Man, we didn't get it. So the good thing about this is, being one flag, they got to get a shot at it too.
Golly, they held that area. That was hard to get up there. I need to.
Yes, that's the part. Yeah, that's what hard. Yeah, that's what's so rough about this area. So it's easy to defend it. It's hard to get into it.
Oh, okay. It's always up here. Okay. I see.
Easier. And then people come down here.
Ooh, headshot.
You got one. Nice. Don't let them get rockets.
2 of them. Let's go.
Even if they do, we can still hold them. We got time. Because the respawn, you know, it's like 8 seconds, so you got enough time to run them down. Only time I've seen win, I know I've been on a team that won, but it's a team that's very organized in terms of how they attack the area.
Yeah. Oh no, not gonna make it. Oh, he's low health. That helps. Okay, so after Saturday morning cartoons,
I'm dead.
Oh no. Oh, I'm coming.
They got flagged.
Headshots. Let's go. He's dead.
Yep.
I'm trying to get it back. Ooh, they're on me. Let's drop up. Oh no, he's behind me. No. Hey, melee. So as a kid, after Saturday morning cartoons, you played video games and you focused on getting better games, and you played some tournaments with your friends. What I want to find out is, other than rules that would be put in place with when you play double dribble, where you're shooting automatic 3 in the corner, you put these rules in place where you couldn't, because double dribble. I mean, double dribble's so much fun. Where any from downtown, right? He's heating up, and what other rules would you put in place besides the you can't shoot that automatic 3?
In the game?
Mm-hmm.
What other rules would I put in place? Let me think. You couldn't use, if it's in double dribble or other games?
Other games, yeah, it works.
Okay, like on what is it? Tecmo Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You can't use Bo Jackson or Walter Payton. That was a cheat code. That was an easy cheat. A lot of people. Where is that guy? Oh, I hate that. They have that upstairs you don't see.
No, I'm dead. I messed up.
Yeah, I was you. That's the same. That's the death hallway because you don't realize there's
Yes.
nothing. There's not
Mhm.
a top over there. It's
Yep.
just they actually are looking down at you.
You really
That's
do
ridiculous.
start way the other side. You have to get this is rough.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got a rocket launcher. I'm gonna die.
This map is so weird. Like, you get up high, but then you're not high enough once you get over to the flag. Like, you get to the second level here, but it's another third level. And if you don't have the grappling hook, you can't get up there. Because that'll be the perfect way to go.
Now you haven't streamed gameplay in a while.
Yeah, I've been coaching and recruiting,
moving, coaching, recruiting.
Yep. I'm gonna get on it though. I think this Sunday I'll be able to get on stream. I'll be so happy.
Okay.
I was gonna do it last Sunday, but got super busy.
Nice.
All right, we
Let's
got
go.
flag.
Oh,
Oh, you're downstairs.
Oh,
You're
they
downstairs.
take? Oh, they moved it.
Yeah, we got it moving.
Oh no, I fell. I was trying to be awesome. Oh shoot, it's right behind me.
Where is the flag? Oh, I got rocks.
Did they pick it up and they can move it?
No, yeah, they can try to move it back, but they just stepped on it.
Gotcha.
And got it back.
Okay, this is a rough mode.
Yeah,
I do like the capture the flag mode when you have to
Yeah,
get
the
three of
map.
them. I like that one.
Yeah, it's the map, man. This map is
this
so
true.
weird. It's so weird. And you just gotta have good comms. Oh, okay. I see something. Something I'm learning right now on the go.
You're just holding these corners. Dead. He's dead. Nice. That dude's dead. He's on my back. Oh crap.
Oh, I'm dead. Damn it.
He's hiding.
They got rocks. They got rocks. They got rockets. He just killed me. I had the flag. I thought I was free, and then boom, there was a guy with a rocket launcher waiting on me.
Oh, sudden death.
But
Okay,
I was
this is.
like, I made it. I made it. Nope, I did not. I did not make it.
I was about to say, does crouching make you not get hurt in this game?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
It just helps your aim. It makes your aim better.
Oh, okay. Like
That's it.
mounting in COD.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, as a freshman in high school, when you left California, and the gang members back in California knew you as the ball player, your mom recognized that going to the Midwest would probably be safer.
Yes.
And even though you had your life set with friends and a girlfriend back in Cali, you say that the North Omaha Boys Club Bears team, when your brother Nicky was coaching you as a running back coach, helped you transition from Cali to Nebraska. What was the biggest thing that helped you transition besides being there with him?
I said besides that was meeting up with that team, that the Boys Club Bears. It was another team of guys, of kids my age, and they wanted to play football. They wanted to be competitive, and because that was something I did religiously every year over year. I was playing at Rancho Park, which was it was right down the street from Dorsey High School. So I was playing on the Angels team. We were the Angels every year. And then I played flag football first we were the Raiders. Then I went to Baldwin Hills. So I was just used to that routine, being on a team, going to school. So that helped me transition back to the Midwest, back to being somewhere where I hadn't, I was a baby when I was here prior. So now I'm a teenager. So being around my brothers, my brother Nicky, my brother Jerry, and other brothers, family that I have, my sister Tasha, Latanja, Sharita, I got a lot of sisters and brothers, David, JC. So being around family again, I think that was the other thing. And just getting back, I say my biggest thing as a kid was once I got back in like a rhythm, like my everyday task of waking up, eating breakfast, going to school, then football practice or baseball practice, just getting that routine would get me back to normalcy where everything felt good. Everything felt normal. I didn't feel like anxious or anything like that. And then once I it didn't take long. Once with the football and the schooling going on all at the same time, it only took a matter of weeks where it just snapped back, and I still had Cali on the mind because I had friends out there, but now it wasn't a downer when I thought about it. You know, it's like, oh man, now I wonder what those guys are doing. You know, I hope they're having a good time in school right now. I hope their football seasons and baseball season are going good, stuff like that. You know.
Well, you seem to stay in Cali by name. Did you have any other nicknames in the Nebraska Boys Club besides the Cali Kid? Any nicknames other in your life?
It was then Batman. Batman was the other one. Yeah.
How did that one come about?
So that started in Cali, but it followed me to Nebraska too, because I think my brother Nicky was like told everybody he likes Batman.
Okay.
And so, but how it started was when I was in Cali. It was probably my 3rd year playing Little League Pop Warner football, and the Batman movie came out. So I was around 12. It was 1989 when that movie hit drop, and I went this. I was already watching like the cartoon series and the syndicated series. I'm sorry, like syndicated series, where they had Adam West.
Yeah. Holy Rusty Little Batman.
And Robin saying those corny one-liners.
The Batphone.
So I was already into that, watching that on Saturday, either real late on Saturday nights or like real early on a Saturday morning or something like that. I would sit there and watch it. Like, man, it's pretty cool. It's kind of corny, but it's funny at the same time. You know, it was all this different stuff. So got into that, and then when 1989 came around, and Tim Burton made the movie with Michael Keaton, Kim Basinger, Robert Wall, all those folks, all those superstars. You know, that's when it sealed the deal for me. I was a Batman fan. Saw the movie in the theaters. I can't remember if I went. I probably went. I think I was with a couple friends, or I was with my mom and dad, and that was it. I was a Batman fan. And so then, within the month of that movie coming out, I went and got my hair cut by my barber.
Okay.
I asked him if he could cut the Batman symbol into the back of my head. So of course, I was like, gotta have it. He's that dude is real. You know, he's awesome. He's just a superhero with not much powers. Because I understood the whole superhero spectrum. You know, you had Superman, you had Wonder Woman. They were from, you know, he was from Krypton, she was from Themyscira. So she had powers because she was a goddess, you know, all that. So I kind of understood that as a kid. But so when Batman, I was like, man, he's just like us. He's human. He just has a lot of money. That's it. He just has a ton of money. So I was like, and he worked at his craft to get better or to get stronger or whatever. So that's how I kind of stuck to him. And we related. That related to me a lot easier, a lot better, I say. And then from there, that's when I just started doing, like I said, the Batman thing. And then I went to my barber to ask for that. And he put it in. My dad okayed it, basically. And he cut it in the back of my head. I actually have a photo. It's not with me, but we do have it. And in our storage room. And I'll make sure I post it sometime one year, like once a year, so people can see that when I was a kid, this is where Batman started. And the infatuation, but then also understanding, like I said, he was just human. But he just wanted to help people fight crime and all that stuff. And so that's what I started doing.
The 80s and 90s were really full of symbols and logos in heads. I feel like it was a really, really good time. My kids have done like lightning bolts or stuff, but that's nothing.
Yep. I think it was because of Do the Right Thing, the movie Do the Right Thing.
True. Spike Lee?
You know, Spike Lee and the other actors that was in it, and they did, they had stuff in the back of their heads.
Yeah.
They had their haircuts cut a certain way, and that was a popular movie in the late 80s, early 90s. I think that's one reason. And then, fashion, trends, stuff like that. Right. Where are we at? Okay, we got to get us.
This is my favorite map, but man, we are.
Me too. I like this map.
Here.
Yeah, we got to get a hill.
Oh, shoot.
Oh man, I got stuck on that wall. I killed it out. It's 2 in there. There's 1 in there, 1 shot.
Got this guy in the corner.
Let's get at least 1 hill here. Oh, you got him. Let's go. Ooh, oh God, they put you way on the other side of the map too.
I'm out of grenades. There we go. Nice. Here they come. Overshield. Grab that overshield. Oh, it's right here. There he goes. Good job. No, I melee too early. I hate when I do that.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go. Woo!
Melee too early.
Oh, I got the overshield somehow. Let's go. Let's score. Let's score.
Let's get one here.
Get wrecked, kid. Go back to school.
Oh, there's one in there. He's outside house.
Okay,
He's coming in. He's one shot. He's one shot.
Yeah.
He's one shot. There it
Come
is.
on.
We got it. We got it. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
come on.
We got it.
There we
Nice.
go.
We got one hill.
Nice.
There we go. That's how we get one hill. That
Yeah.
works. All right, I head over. Heels outside, so this one should be an easy one too. We might be able to get 2 hills.
So moving into college here, your first, and this is why I have an orange skin on my character here because I went to Oklahoma State.
Okay.
Your first televised game, we're number 1 in the nation. Ooh, a grenade kill. On ESPN, playing against my alma mater, Oklahoma State. You ran for 52 yards, 6 carries. You had a touchdown. It was your first college touchdown.
Yeah.
And Frank Solage, the running back coach. Solich, thank you.
Yeah.
He gave you some amazing pep talk the night before about being an outstanding freshman player that you were, how being nervous is just your mind telling your body that you're ready to play, but the mental part is where you need to think and react and think things through. Do you give any of these kind of pep talks to your players now? Do you are those just living within you because you've heard them so much? And do you relate to this to your esport players?
Yeah, pretty much. That moment, basically I would have those moments as a kid, as a young person, either talking to my coach, talking to family members, where they just make a comment and I was like, now that makes sense. Okay, I understand that. And then I said, now I just got to go play ball. And I said, that was something my mom and dad figured out with me too, that once, if I had a question or I felt nervous or anxious, it just give me, try their best to try to figure out what that is and how to answer my question, and that's what he did. Coach Solis did at that time. He answered that question for me, and it just helped me stabilize. And basically, I wasn't thinking as much because I was overthinking. I was thinking so much about playing the game on TV, and now my family and friends are going to watch me, or people I don't know is going to watch me, and I might mess up. And of course, it's like, all that's part of playing. Not play good. Sometimes the other players are trying to, win too. So just go out there and play. Not think about it.
Right.
So with that mindset and with that comment too, that just kind of propelled me through my freshman year, and with with him and that game itself, it was a fun game. It was fun. Another little story within that game was the fact that R.W. McQuarters, who was the cornerback, and we were all American together, and we were actually on the same USA. We was on the USA Parade All-American team. And he was my roommate, and they put the guys in the roommate that were going to the same conference. So we were both going to the Big 8 at that time, and so we were roommates at Disney. We were at Walt Disney World, and that's where they sent us for being on the All-American, the USA Parade All-American team. And so they put us together in that room or in our hotel, and we're sitting there. We there like 3-4 days together. Long story short of it, he basically trash talks a little bit. He said, we play y'all. Yeah, he's like, we play y'all in the first game of the season. I'm like, yeah. I said, I know that. He said, we gonna beat y'all. We gonna do this to that. I'm like, okay. And I wasn't taught then as a kid, never trash talk, just play your game. So I just kind of agreed with him, like, oh yeah, okay, well, we got to still play the game. I'll just say that to him. And he's like, nope, it ain't gonna be a game. We're gonna just do this to you and do that to you. I was like, all right, cool. All right, he got a lot of confidence, so I was kind of laughing a little bit. But then the first thing that popped up was when I got in the game, finally. I got in the game. Yeah, I got in the game. My first or second carry actually ran past him to pick up 20 yards. I was just, and in my head, that part right there was funny because it was like he was doing all that trash talking, and I ended up, having a big run, and then our team, as a team, we beat his team by a lot of points.
Yes, you did.
So
you beat us by a lot. Yes.
It was just so. I was like, lesson learned right there. Don't trash talk. By any means. Just play your game. Let your actions do your trash talk and stuff like that. That's what my dad taught me all the time. Just let your actions do it. That's gonna show up on the field.
Well, you had run past him. You didn't even know it was him, right? And then you
It was after the fact. It was when I got home and we watched game film. I'm like, oh, that was RW. I didn't even know it. It was just interesting. So it was just a lesson learned about not trash talking.
Right.
Just play your game. And so those moments, yes, I definitely go back in the memory bank and use them with my esports players. And I just relate it to video game sense. Sometimes I don't mention, the sport. I just, kind of get the learning moment out of it, so then they can understand it. Being nervous, being anxious, which a lot of players are sometimes going into games, and they're playing against a school that they heard is really good at Call of Duty or Overwatch or whatever. And I understand that mindset, because you're just like, you're trying to win. It's like, man, this team has already been projected as a good team already. So it's like, don't think about that. Just play your game, have fun, and play as a team. This is a team thing. You're not doing it by yourself. You're doing it with 4 other players or 3 other players, whatever game you're playing.
Yeah.
Overwatch is 5v5 now, and so you're not doing it by yourself. We're not asking you to win this game, by yourself. We're asking it to be a team and win it as a team, basically. And so they don't have to have that feeling of, man, I got to win this game by myself and stuff like that. Yep.
Well, this game drives me crazy. I mean, I have been fighting with my roommate about Halo. My roommate in college, his name was Ozzy. He was from New York. He was from Puerto Rico, and we would spend hours yelling and fighting at each other in this game, Halo 2 specifically. And God, because things like that, there's no way that guy stuck me. I shot him 3 times and I meleeed him and he killed me. Like, that is the most said thing for me in this game. There's no way he killed me, bro.
Right.
Gosh.
I just like, when I first started playing Halo, I got the game itself, playing the campaign and Halo 1 Combat Evolved, and then once it went online, I was just in the start of my career at Green Bay, and I came back to finish up my degree at Nebraska on campus. So I was playing with some of the current players, and they all were doing the LAN lock, where you basically go to a house and you have all the systems linked up together, the link system and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing, or say that's what I did. And so I remember playing that first time at some of the current Huskers' house, and I was getting wrecked. I was getting destroyed because I never had went and played multiplayer. I was always just playing the campaign, the storyline. That's it. That's all I was doing. And so it was just, I got beat up, but I loved it. I was like, oh my God, you could, you got these maps, you got the guns, you could flip your, rotate your weapons, you could throw grenades off the wall. I was like, I said, I'm gonna keep playing this. I like this. So I was like, just like that little kid again, like, man, I get to figure out how to beat these dudes in this game and become a good player at it. And then, I just put time in it. So I was like, oh man, I do have time in the off season when I'm not playing, I was like, I could,
there we go.
Didn't being a pro player, it's like we got about 5-6 months off. We have nothing to do. We can sit and,
oh no, they're gonna take it. There we go. Grenade kill, baby. I saved it.
Yes, nice. So I was like, I could have plenty of time to get good at this game, and I did. I just used my off seasons to get better at it. And it wasn't until my off season where I was at the Houston Texans, and I had got put on. What is it? Oh, we won.
Let's go.
Yeah,
grenade, baby.
I got put on. I got put on IR.
Oh, okay.
And so I had a whole regular season now to play this game. And at that time, my teammates were destroying. I ended up getting the nickname of TP, target practice, because I was just running around and getting shot and not helping my team win. So guys are like, man, I got to play with AG. Like, man, he sucks. I was like, whatever. I was like, look, I'm getting better. Look, y'all can say what you want. I'm getting better. And eventually I did, because when I came back in there the next season in 08, Halo 3 came out in 07.
Yeah.
And in 08, we were still playing Halo 3. And then I was going, I remember the first game we played Lone Wolf. And I think I went 20. Yeah, I won the game and had 25 kills. And then I had only 12 or 10 deaths. And everybody's like, what the hell? You cheating? They're like, you cheating. Ain't no way this really happened. What did you do to the game? I'm like, we're sitting next to each other. How could I do anything to the game where I'm sitting right by you? I beat you. That's all. I destroyed all y'all. And they're like, dude. So yeah, after that, it was over. I was like, yep, just like anything else, just take time, practice it, and get better at it.
Well, there's a lot of the label, the target practice TP. You had the thinking of a label or a title. You had I running back, the I formation. Is that? Does anybody use that anymore?
I don't think they use that term anymore.
They don't use the term, right?
Yeah,
but you still have formations like it, right?
Yeah, they'll say like for us as players, we'll say I formation if we see a fullback, a quarterback under center, a fullback 2 yards behind him, and then a run back like a yard and a half behind him. That's I formation for us. So we'll say that. I say that all the time. I say that like once a week. I mean, when I'm watching the game, I'm always talking about I formation. So that is commonplace for us.
Yeah.
For everybody else, I know I'm not sure. My high school was called I Back High because that's where I went.
Oh, really?
Other famous running backs that end up going to Nebraska that were there.
Yeah.
You know, guy by the name of, I know because Keith Jones and Calvin Jones and myself and other guys, George Aduna back in the 60s. Back in the 60s and the early 80s, all that. So is this Slayer? Oh, this is just Slayer.
Slayer, okay. I was picking up a skull.
Yeah. Oh, how we get in a rank Slayer?
The 2 games ago I put us in the rank.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. And we won that last game, by the way.
We did. We sure did.
You said 2 warm-up games, and so I took that
seriously.
That
was right. Yeah.
And I'm still not any better, but
I thought we were still in the. Oh, they're over here.
Okay.
I pinged them. Right.
I forgot how to ping in this game. It's
you press. Oh shoot! It's on the. You're on the PC. Shoot, I got a thing. Dang, I didn't play it enough to remember.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, every other game, it's my roller cursor. Oh my! Oh, he's right behind me. No, I lost. I'm dead. So you instantly had people like Dorsey Levens ask you to hang out when you went to Green Bay, when you got traded, and you found a great support system. How is that translating for you and your esport athlete? How do you translate that and giving them advice to support each other?
Just talking about. I use the stuff that I'm learning in being a teacher in a class about digital citizenship. It's like everybody just got to learn something, and I say make it easy on them by supporting them. And you don't know what they're going through, being aware, read the room, seeing somebody's face when you meet them, and if they're happy, mad, or sad, and just looking to try to be the best person you could be and be a team player, and just understanding, if you know what it's like to be that kid at school, that first day of school, and you're the kid that nobody wants to hang out with, that's a common feeling that a lot of people have been a part of. And I say, if you use that mentality, then being a team player is a lot easier, where you can see it and be a part of that situation. So I tell my players at Lakeland, even here, they're learning that, if you have that mindset, then, just worry about helping more than trying to be the best at the game. Ooh, where did he come from? Because if you're looking at as a team effort, you're making it a team effort, then you're going to be a lot better off, because everybody's going to eventually feed off each other and understand what what this being a team player is all about.
Dude, chasing. There's no way he's gonna kill me. There's no way. There's no way. What the heck? This is me. This is me playing this game. So you got hired on at Lakeland, and you're now in Nebraska. What was the transition like, and why?
Transition is, I say, still going on. It's been great to be back. I say the one thing I noticed right away is the weather change. It's a lot warmer in Nebraska a lot sooner than it is in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I knew that, but now to live it feels a lot better. Oh man, I'll say, because I've been in Wisconsin for 20 plus years,
right?
And it's been interesting in terms of the weather and all that stuff. Just like, ooh, it's like, I know, like 4 years ago, 2018, the last 4 days of April were was a blizzard. Like we got 4 feet of snow. It was amazing. So I say that's the big observation, first observation of being in Nebraska and being in Wisconsin, and then obviously just being close to family and friends again. A lot of faces on campus that actually are still here, that was here when I played, from coaches or administrators that help with stuff, with the athletic department and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all pretty cool that they're still here.
Yeah.
And just seeing, now being on the flip side, being a player, being a coach, not a player now.
Right.
And to see the coaches or see the players that are now current football players here, and then my soon to be, esports players that I got to help direct into, some in practices, organized practice now, and games, and social media coordination. We've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. It's been a big deal here, and so getting all that organization, getting that, they'll start building that camaraderie of understanding how we work together as teammates to get better and win. Starting with the social media part of it, and so it's just, and the enthusiasm to see how excited they are that I'm here is really good to see, hear and see, because it was something that, to be back here, not being back here for a long time,
right?
And then now able to do this and playing, being somebody where I could connect with these kids in a space that we both going to have a lot of commonality. We're both gamers, and they're gonna, obviously, in some of the games that I coach, they're a lot better than the games that I know how to play. They're a lot better than me in League of Legends. They're a lot better than me in, I say really, Rocket League. That's the other one. I said Rocket League and League of Legends. Those are the ones I kind of have. I need to obviously play a little bit more, but like for any of the shooters, I know I have to work on that a little bit more. I mean, outside of the shooters, I got to work on that a little bit more. Outside of that, just those 2 games. So, and I tell them, that I don't know how to play. I'm not really good at it, but I do know the dynamic of being a team player. So this is what we're gonna have to do together to win. This is what you, as players, gonna have to do together to win inside the game, to make sure you are on the same page, that you are communicating properly, and you're being the best player you could be within that team dynamic. Playing your role, doing your role, whatever your role is in league, or bot lane, top lane, mid lane, jungler, Overwatch, being tank, being DPS, being a healer. Make sure you know where you need to be. Make sure you know how communication you got to have.
We had to leave for a second.
Yeah, we did. I just got one shot coming up from blue pipe. He kept jumping on me, and I couldn't melee him. I was like, dang it. He just missed me, a little slippery guy.
This obviously is the right place to hang out, is this. Come on, let's go. Get wrecked. Oh, okay. Kill for kill.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good match.
Now this transition, so in University of Nebraska, and all these things you're catching up with and seeing again.
Yep.
What are you looking forward to most with your team?
Oh man, just get into the fall, because right now I'm just lecturing,
Okay.
Intro to esports and the stuff that kind of same avenue that you're in right now, teaching and coaching or teaching right now. And so I'm just saying, get to the coaching, where I could see the kids' faces when they are playing in their facility, because they've been playing from their dorm rooms, they've been playing from their apartments, they've been playing from other, other people's PCs, and now they get to, have the opportunity to play from an esports facility that's their own, that is called Nebraska Esports. It's just so cool to be a part of that and help them gain that access to that, to something that they haven't had, at all, as freshmen, sophomores, and seniors. So to see their faces light up when that facility opens up, I say that's the one thing I'm excited for. And the part I'm already impressed about is that a lot of the games they play, they already have a ton of good players, a ton of good teams. So I'm just like making sure I don't come in, I'll make sure I keep the boat guiding on the line, in the going right down the right lane, because they're doing it right. They have a really good league team, a really good Rocket League team, Overwatch 2 team, a very good Call of Duty team, really good Smash players, and really good Rocket. I think I said Rocket League. So, but then they do play, and it's being a club. They play, Apex Legends. They play Rainbow Six, Siege. They play Hearthstone, and so those would be some teams that we could develop, later in the year, or later as I'm, here on campus, is to have those games, get more players that play Apex Legends, because there's a league for that. There's a league for Call of Duty, Overwatch 2, and there's Madden leagues out there that these kids can eventually go to.
What conferences are you playing in, leagues you're playing in for all of those different titles? There's quite a few.
So the usual, there's quite a few there. So I say NASTAR League is one, and then ECAC, and then GG leagues.
Okay, nice.
And I think they play this one called, I think it's Midwest College League or something like that.
Okay.
So all the Midwest schools has a little league for themselves to do a few little lands and stuff like that.
You definitely. I know we're gonna have. It was in Boise this year, but I went to Boise for the CECC for the West. But the Midwest, I think that should be a live land next fall, somewhere. Last 2 years, last year it was in North Bend at Notre Dame. And they had, it's Overwatch, Valorant, Rocket League, and Smash, like the event we're going to next week, you and I, and Dallas. And so the Midwest one should rotate back to in person, and that's what's really cool about that org, Esports U, is all those leagues, those alphabet soup of leagues and conferences that are out there that are playing. They're all represented, kind of like the March Madness. All the different conferences. So I'd be excited to see what you guys do in the fall and through your leadership. And man, it's been fun to play some Halo with you. By the way, I gotta play some Halo again because this was fun.
Oh yeah, this is the funnest I had in a while. It's always interesting getting the lobbies I'm in.
Maybe your lobby's got a little lower because of me. Hopefully.
No, lobby is good. I'm referring to is the conversation.
Oh, gotcha.
Like I don't know what it is. I guess you don't. We can't see each other. You can't see somebody that you're playing with, but you can hear their voice. And so I get, just like in real life, as a kid, I got thrown all these nicknames. Batman, Cali Kid, California Kid, and then tactical. What is it? Target practice. And so a month ago, I was playing Halo. Somebody, because I was doing all the call outs like I was doing.
Right.
And somebody called me Tactical Timmy. Is that your way of making me feel bad about myself, or you're telling me awesome. It sounds pretty awesome. I say, I am tactical because I'm telling you right where you need to shoot the next person, or where you need to, take the flag. It's a clear lane down, bottom right. I'm telling everything. So I'm like, thank you.
Good comms.
Good comms.
What is this guy, an esports coach? Jeez.
Yeah.
What was he trying to be like? He's like, man, this guy's such a negative Nan. He's a tactical Tommy. Is that what he was trying to get at?
I don't know. He said tactical Timmy, but I guess he
Tactical
was
Timmy.
trying to go tactical Tommy, but he
Or,
messed
yeah.
that up if he was.
Well, yeah.
But I was like, oh, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm right. That's actually good. I like that one. I'm gonna own that. He's just like, whatever, man. I was like, yeah, man, get out of here.
I'm very much the communicator when I play, especially like I play with my pastor and my youth pastor. We play a ton of Fortnite together.
Ooh.
And
no builds or no builds?
No builds now, man. No builds for
Mhm.
sure. It's just much more
Way
fun.
easier. We could do that together too. I have that on my PC. I
Okay.
have that on
all
my
right.
PC.
All right. That's what's up. We'll definitely play that. Yeah, we try to get on and play. Danielle Rourke and LinkedIn. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Ooh, what's up,
check it out.
Danielle?
Yeah.
Tell her I said hello.
She says tactical is never a bad thing.
Exactly.
That's right.
I know. That's why I took it as a compliment.
Well, we're at the end of the show. I'm gonna give you the solo screen, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You got 60 seconds to promote any socials, anything at your university,
Cool.
whatever you want. I'm gonna give you the stage. It's all yours. 60 seconds. Go ahead.
All right, thanks, Bubba. So yeah, you can find me and my school. I say the school Twitter and Instagram is Nebraska Esports, and my Twitter and Instagram is Ahman Green 30. I'm also on TikTok with Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge and YouTube, and we're offering. We have 7 scholarships. We had 10 official partial scholarships. Now we're down to 7. I have rewarded 3 of the scholarships already to 3 incoming players, and now I'm looking for 7 more. We do have a list of players, but that list can always get better. To if you are an underclassman in high school, freshman, sophomore, junior, reach out to us at those social media sites if you're interested in coming to college and to play esports, and also earn a degree in at the College of Journalism and Mass Communication. That's where I'm located in, because obviously with video games and how you see it, how you how you consume it is through the platforms that we play on, Twitch and YouTube, and obviously LinkedIn, Facebook as well, Twitter Live as well, and then obviously TikTok. So if you are in if you have any enthusiasm to work mass communication and journalism, being a reporter, work in production, working on a TV set or a sports TV set, anything like that, that is where I'm housed, and that's what is all about esports, is having that content creation behind it to drive it, and why we able to watch this show right now. We learn skills that are very practical and that could get us, hired on at a job, or we could just play video games with friends like me and Bubba are is doing right now. So we can have fun with that and make it a job, and make it a fundraising effort as well to help people out in the city or wherever you live, or here in the United States in general. So I think that's everything. I think that's a few spots. I do have Big Rat camps coming up this summer, July 11th through the 16th. It'll be the second week of June, and that's a link I could I do have it, but I could put it out there. I could send it to you, Bubba.
Yeah,
and so you could put it out for people,
sure.
for high school kids to come in, and we'll play a few video games and talk about digital citizenship, being a team player, understanding that whole process of understanding how you be part of a team that is all on the same page, and communication is key in that situation.
It has been an absolute pleasure to hang out, man, and play some Halo and get 1 or 2 dubs.
Yes, we did.
Just learn and just feel chilled and relax with your demeanor. So thank you for coming on to play and hang out today, man.
Hey, Bubba, you're welcome, man. And anytime you need me on, let me know. There's always fun stuff going on, and other games we could play. Like next time, we could do some Fortnite.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think here in towards the end of May, I know Chris Turner and a couple of us are going to do kind of some squads Fortnite and stuff. So I'll have to. I think you might need to be in on that.
Sounds good.
It's fun.
Well,
I will see you. I'll see you next week in
Arlington.
Arlington.
Well, I fly in early on Thursday, so I know y'all be around. Right,
yeah, I'm driving down. I'm driving down from Kansas City. I'll be there Thursday afternoon, night as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there Thursday morning, like 10.
Wait, actually Wednesday. I meant to say Wednesday. I'll be there
Ooh,
Wednesday. So
okay.
yeah. We'll get together. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Well, thank you so much. You can close out that browser window. I'll drop out of Xbox chat, and man, I appreciate you again. I'll see you next week, sir.
Hey, no problem, Bubba. Appreciate you, and see you next Thursday.
Thanks, man. Bye.
Yep, you're welcome. Bye.
Well, thank you everyone so much for coming today. Man, I had a lot of fun. I really do miss Halo. Halo is absolutely fun. It is a very enjoyable game to play. I need to play more of it. I think that's what happens every time when I play games with people. I'm like, man, I should play that more and stop playing Hogwarts Legacy as I see on my desktop and Fortnite. Played Overwatch last week. It was a lot of fun. League of Legends, a lot of fun. Halo. I need to play more. But thank you guys so much for being here and coming to the show today. We don't have any scheduled streams at this moment for the rest of the season, but we're going to probably have some that kick up here in May, as the Video Games and Esports Foundation will be doing a 31K by the 31st of May fundraiser charity stream event that'll be happening in conjunction with a lot of different esport orgs. And I'm excited to tell you about that. Please check out socials. Please make sure you're watching. And you guys have an amazing day. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello, my name is Christy Kester. As a public educator for the past 24 years, I have watched as interest in esports has exploded in schools across the world. Last fall, I joined the High School Esports League and helped to establish the education department. Since then, we have been working hard to integrate esports into education to create a scholastic gaming experience where students can learn, play, and compete. With our evidence-based, STEM.org-approved gaming concepts curriculum, schools can offer 4-credit classes during the school day that help improve chronic absenteeism, student engagement, and mental health.
As a senior health advisor for High School Esports League and a former ER physician, I see the incredible need for supporting mental health in students in today's schools. In fact, schools at a formidable crossroads where a pervasive and persistent decline in youth mental health now intersects with staff burnout. This has not been a sudden problem, but rather one we've seen over decades. The American Academy of Pediatrics announced in 2019 that 1 out of 3 students meets the criteria for generalized anxiety disorder before graduation. And the CDC reaffirmed that between 2009 and 2019, depression increased in adolescents by roughly 40%. The most telltale sign that grabbed all of our hearts was when the Surgeon General announced in December of 2021 that female adolescents increased their visits to the emergency departments around the nation by 51% for suicidal ideations. In the face of this, schools are desperately seeking solutions and ways to support those that struggle with mental health challenges. Now, these statistics that I mentioned are averages. We know there are some cohorts that are at higher risk, particularly those students who do not feel they have a safe place or a legitimate connection to school. That's where esports represents a tremendous opportunity. Students who are not currently involved with sports, music, arts, and traditional extracurriculars are left with minimal opportunities to make a connection. Yet many of these students find connections to their friends and other social outlets through online activity, including gaming. So, Scholastic Gaming represents an opportunity to leverage an area of interest into a legitimate class that meets state standards and expectations, all through an evidence-based curriculum that can simultaneously support self-esteem, self-efficacy, and life skills in many kids who desperately need it.
Hi, my name is Michael Russell. During my career as a teacher, I was fortunate enough to have the support of my administrator as I began the journey to establish the first 4-credit Scholastic Gaming course in the nation. At HSEL, we have the resources and data to help you speak with your administrators about the impact that Scholastic Gaming and esports can have for your students. We have strategies that can help you with acquiring technology and curriculum, such as ESSER funds, grant applications, and partnerships. The High School Esports League has invested significant resources in helping our education partners, and we are excited about this opportunity to help you establish Scholastic Gaming in your school.
We're at the Collegiate Esports Commissioners Cup. Let's make some noise. Oh, and it's gonna jumped into it.
Corner judge is good for 1, 2, he needs more.
They're doing even more here. You gotta touch the point. Mr. College walks it in.
Toy boy, just gonna drop. Knife him. Right out in front.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, running.